we have a Niagara M-35 punch press. This has an air clutch, and we had to replace the bearings on the flywheel. And we didn't get any video of taking it apart, and we couldn't find any videos online or anything online on how to do this. So we decided to take a little video, maybe help somebody out, putting it back together anyway, so you can kind of see how this procedure goes. So here's the area where the bearings seat on that crank. That's the crankshaft sticking out right there. Here's the parts for the air clutch. We've already pressed the bearings in the flywheel. So, yeah, so that's that we did already.
This is what we're going to use. We can do that, too.
Yeah, but that's only going to get
Yeah, no. So you need the longer rod. Stop. Take that out. Okay. Alright, you want to go again? Go ahead. Go ahead, quick. Let's get that chain off.
Removing the chain before we press the flywheel all the way on.
You got the space, right?
Yeah. You just can't push that too far.
No, we just got to push it
Right.
a little bit so
Okay.
we can get it far enough to start this one.
Right.
That's why we got this little
Handy dandy tool.
piece of
Yeah,
shit
that
here.
didn't have any more power, but
Right, exactly.
Yeah, but
I used to use the Ryobi one.
I have, what size
Yep.
socket is it? Yeah, be careful.
And are we gonna put Loctite? Okay.
There you go.
You might need to push it on a little bit with that, right? So it's not flat.
And then we'll wire them together and
Put the clutch assembly on.
a clutch assembly. Yeah, put the housing on and the clutch assembly.
That's basically it. Okay, this is the puller setup that we use to pull the gear off. Actually, we're pulling that gear off at this point only because that housing would need to go on first, and then you put the gear on. So when you're taking it apart the first time, you would pull the gear off and that housing is installed on the press already at that point. But we put the gear on first by mistake, so now we're pulling it off. We'll mount the housing on there, then we'll put that gear back. Okay. And once we pull that gear out, this is the puller that we made. This mounts to the flywheel, the threaded rod. There's a hole pattern on the flywheel there. You can see that whole pattern around the outside. And that's what we pulled the flywheel off with. And then you use this hole in the middle and you put the threaded, we actually use that puller in back of here to push on the crankshaft, and that pulls the flywheel off. So I hope that explains that. Okay, so we put the, is that what we call the air clutch housing? We put the air clutch housing back, and we also put the gear back on. And now we're just assembling it back with a plate in front. Mount. And we're wiping all the clutch, the metal clutch surfaces with alcohol, clean any oil off. There's 2 clutch plates.
Here's the part I can't see.
But you got to drop the springs in first?
Yeah. Yeah.
You put the spring in first, then there's a pin that goes on top of the spring. Can you show the pin?
That's pretty
So
cool.
that's so that's the pin right there, and that goes second. First the spring, then the pin. So we put the, I guess that's the last
Diaphragm.
diaphragm. Well, that's the diaphragm there, right?
Yes.
So that would be the, what's that called? The clutch,
Let me see what that's called.
I guess the top clutch plate. You want me to hold anything?
Hold on a second.